Morning, class. Today we're going to be learning about two-step equations. So before we jump right into it, I want to do a little review of what constants and variables are. So if we take the equation 4x plus 3 is equal to 11, I want you guys to tell me, because we went over it yesterday, which one is the variable, which one is the constant, and then we'll move on to two-step equations. So first, which one is the variable?
X.
Why?
It's unknown, and it's what we're trying to figure out.
Correct. Now, Renee, which one is the constant?
4,
Correct. Now, why is that?
because the constant next to the variable.
Perfect. So now, if we move on to solving the two-step equation, the first thing we need to do to figure out what x is remove whatever doesn't belong. So what we first want to do is remove 3 on both sides. But how would we do that? We have to do the inverse of the positive 3, which would be,
Negative 3.
so we subtract 3 on both sides. So when we rewrite the equation, we have 4x plus 3 minus 3 is equal to 11 minus 3. So now we want to simplify. Anyone want to tell me what's next? Blake?
So then it would simplify to 4x is equal to 8.
Correct. So the 3 and the negative 3 cancel out, and then the 11 and 8 simplifies to, the 11 and 3 simplifies to 8. So the next step, we just did the inverse we just got rid of the positive 3 by doing the inverse, and so we want to do the same thing with the 4 times the x. So the inverse of multiplication is
Division.
correct. So now we want to divide. So when we divide the 4 on both sides, what are we left with?
X equals 8 over 4.
And we simplify that 8 over 4 to
2.
2.
correct. So the 4's cancel out and you have a 1. So there's an imaginary 1 if you want to write it there. And then our answer is x is equal to 2. Now, because when you're going on the test, you don't want to just guess. Although we did do this, we want to check to make sure the answer is right. So now we want to substitute. So we'll erase this and we're going to check our answer. So we have x is equal to 2. And we want to substitute it and find out and see if it's right. So, someone wants to rewrite the equation with the x substituted.
It would be 4 times 2 plus 3 is equal to 11.
All right, next step.
Then you simplify.
So 4 times 2
Is 8
8
plus 3,
plus 3 equals 11.
11.
8 plus 3.
8 plus 3 equals 11. So 11 equals 11.
So what does that mean for our answer? Was it correct?
Yes.
Perfect. So now for homework, we're going to be practicing these. I want you guys to make sure that's in your notes, and when you go home, you utilize this in order to figure out if your answers are correct. Now, class is dismissed, and your homework will be on PupilPath. Have a good day.
When you need a greater than or less than sign, but you can't remember the way it's designed, just remember that the less than is on the left hand and the greater than is on the other hand.